great meeting. So, not to stay here in Burrow and say, hey, what do you say that, and like this. Okay, guys. So what I try to do today is to introduce you a little in the world of glasses, in the world of wearables, and then to see some new developments on the platforms. And on what are trying different corporates to bring around them and to build an ecosystem. So you see here a lot of glasses. I think you know, so these are the old Epson glasses. Normally I would like to have the new devices, the BT-100, but the guys from Epson doesn't send me. So here you can see the Wearables glasses, you can see the classical Google glasses. Here are Wearables glasses for industry, for vertical markets. And you have more glasses. I think you know what sort of glasses are these. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now why do you know? Because Facebook buy for $2 billion.
Yeah, I know actually Oculus Rift for some time.
Ah, okay. Did you make something with Oculus?
I wanted to buy it, but I didn't do it.
Okay. I think maybe it's interesting now that Facebook buy it and you have a very, very big market to put your product. So I think it's crazy because Oculus started on Kickstarter or some times ago, and they built everything from scratch. So it's the first time that such a company that started on crowdfunding and reached at the end $2 billion. And I think this stimulates a lot of people to think, how can I build my product, and where I put my product, and how quick I can reach the market. So here are other types of glasses, so cool. And here are some other types of glasses where you have, for example, different sensors, and you have cameras and on lenses, type of displays. But I want now to talk a little about Google Glasses because I had more time to have experience with Google Glasses the last time. And from the use experience, my opinion is that this is the first step that we made with glasses to have, how can I say, to have the possibility to use some augmented reality stuff and to use the maximum usability from this. Because I don't know if you remember how much people have used and tried to use some augmented reality browsers. Do you know what augmented reality browsers are? Wikitude, Layer, and so on? Never heard? So for some years ago, so I think 2010 was the hype. On the mobile devices, you had a mobile device with the browser, and you can scan your environment, and you can find some information. For example, what's a very cool application that you can see all the tweets around you. It was a very cool application and very useful. But the big problem was at that time that nobody would take every time the device out and try to scan or take a look at something. And then will come in the glasses. I have the glasses in my pocket, so in the break I will show you all this stuff because I want to introduce you a little in the what glasses are. So it's clear the Google Glass has accelerometer, gyro, and compass. Google Glasses has a glass hub. And this is very cool. This is for me one of the, how can I say, the user experience that break me out. So to make a picture with your wing. So you have infrared sensors, and you make the measurement on your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you don't have let's call this. You don't have so the eyes is closed, and you have no reflection from your eyes. And you can calibrate this, and then you can use your wing to gives some commands to the glasses. So this I think is very cool. The guys from the team from Google Glasses make a very good stuff, because I try to use voice, and voice is very, how can I say, okay glass, take a picture or something like this. It's an annoying. And you want to use something that is not, how can I say, not so intrusive when you are in public. Because when I'm here and I say, hey, take a picture, and I'm in a bar, who, me? And I say, oh, I don't want that, hey guys, no way. Second, what I think it must be built much better in the glasses is, how can I show to the others that I don't use at this moment the glasses? So, because the social norm said, okay, when I'm in a public and for example, I go, it's a manifestation or something like that. The guy doesn't want to wear my glasses, I have my glasses. I put my glasses out, or maybe something like this, to put my glasses up, and everyone knows from the social rules, okay guys, now I do nothing with my glasses. Because from my side, when I talk with someone and he has glasses, I'm a little, how can I say, don't speak so open. Because I don't know what is he doing. When he is filming and pausing the next moment on the G Plaza, and everyone heard what I'm telling about. So, I talk about the proximity sensor, ambient light sensing, and proximity sensing. So, now here I try to find some use cases that are funny. So, one is not so funny. The police request access to your live log. So you put everything in your backend, and you have all your timeline for the day, and you make a mistake, and you have everything on your camera. Second, you're talking on the glasses with your girlfriend, and you forget that you are in a pissoir. Or you are at a beer and your glass says, hey guy, yeah, the glass identifies it's a glass of beer, and said, okay, the first glass is okay. And the next started to make buzz on your head. So from glasses, I want to go a little at the new, how can I say, new trend. I was at the Mobile World Congress, and everyone is building smartwatches. And I saw different interpretation of what can do and what must do a smartwatch. And I used the Sony for a long time, and I had the first year. The problem was, the first one was the battery. Because I have my phone, I have my laptop, I have my glasses, I have my smartwatch, everything must be plugged in. From the user experience, this is, how can I say, not so interesting. On the evening, plug, where to plug? I have two phones, I have my laptops, I have my tablet. You can imagine how much. When I travel a lot, so I need a really long, let's call this, yeah. And this is a big problem. This is the first problem is battery life. And by Sony saw that it works, they said for 4 days, but 3 days is working without problem. And why? Because they find a very good solution before I will come to the end of the web. They find a very good solution. They don't put a complete operating system on the smartwatch. They have just a controller, I think, and something that controls the notification on the smartwatch. And the smartwatch is used just for notification. So that's why I want to talk a little about notification. And a lot of people have application on Android that say, okay, why not to put this on the smartwatch? And at the beginning, I tried to put on my smartwatch all the application to have respondent on my smartwatch. And I had a problem that every, how can I say, 10 seconds I have a notification. this application, is this application. The big problem is that everyone wants to be present with notification. And when you have an application that is using, how can I say, the marketing stuff, then you have all the time notification. Or when you have too much friends and you follow too much friends on Twitter, when you have too much friends on Facebook, when you have too much friends on G+, it must be, how can I say, more selective. Very important on notification is relevance. I don't know if relevance, I have a notification that for 2 hours ago someone made something and was in a place. This is not really, how can I say, contextual and not relevant for me right now. So you must think very well what to put as notification on a smartwatch, what to put on your phone, and what to have, for example, an email. Because there are different, how can I say, different contexts that make you to react at something. So you can think that your smartwatch is like your personal assistant. So my flight is going in 20 minutes. My flight, maybe I'm too late on the airport, but maybe my flight is late 10 minutes or something like that. I receive a notification, then I don't must to worry so much. So it's very good, for example, from the user experience. From the design on the device, you must think that it must be very simple, because you will not stay now with your watch and try to make some input. And I think that the best input for the watch and for the Android Wear is touch, reaction, very quick reaction, and voice. But with voice, I told you, it's a little complicated to respond very quick, but it's very good. So I think these are the two things that you can use very good in your applications when you port on the Android Wear. Now, I saw that Sasha presented before a very cool stuff on IIG, and the Emotive has the second generation of their device, and I don't know, Sasha, have you seen the first generation? Emotive? So the big problem with the first generation was that with 14 sensors, and the sensors were wet. And to test this at the maximum rendezvous, I must cut my hair and to have so wet device on my head. But it's working very well. And now they try to design a new device because they have a very good feedback. And they put this on a Kickstarter, and I think they had something like 1.5 million for the development of the new device. And I have a short film, but hope that I will have to.
With the Emotive Insight, you can optimize your cognitive performance. You can measure and monitor your own or your family's mental health and fitness, and you can develop amazing new applications with the technology. We're pioneers in this field. We've listened to our user base and we've redesigned the product from the ground up. We're now reaching out to our community to help make this a reality. The Emotive Epoch, our first generation device, has been adopted and used in more than 100 countries worldwide across a broad spectrum of different application areas. Everything from being able to allow a child to create a 3D monster just with the fantasy of his or her mind, or allow people to create music just with the power of their thought, or to allow a patient to be rehabilitated by being able to control an electric wheelchair, or allow them to experience the ability to type or to communicate again. There have been so many amazing application areas and uses that have been transformative and life-changing. For anyone who loves the Depop, you'll love this product even more because we feel like we've taken not just one generational leap, but we've taken many generational leaps. We've looked at the sensor technology, we've looked at the electronics design, we've looked at the wireless communication protocol, we've looked at the overall mechanical design, we've looked at the form factor. How do we make it more affordable? How do we make it much more skeletal, much lighter weight, much easier to wear? We're really excited to offer an API and SDK to developers and researchers wanting access to the raw EEG data or to the detection algorithms to make it possible for anyone to take this innovation and create amazing new applications with the technology. The Emotive Insight is slated to be released in 2014, and by being an early supporter, you'll be among the first in the world to receive it as soon as it's available, and you have a head start in creating amazing new applications for the technology. I've been believing in this for almost the last decade, and we've learned so much from our community. I mean, they're a very vocal community. They care passionately and deeply about what we've created. They've given us so much valuable insights and feedback around what works, what doesn't work. And we've taken all of that into account, and we've really tried to reassess our assumptions and push that much harder, push it that much further to try and create something that's completely revolutionary yet again.